Joe in real life. Okay, so I have new earbuds and I'm not sure how they work for recording. So this is a test, but also, what is it? There are three things I want to say. Three things. So the first thing is Extraction 2 is worth watching. Think like a more grounded, grittier John Wick. Like, it's just an action movie, but it's well worth it. And I'm very happy that my teeth looked weird for a second. I'm very happy that classic action movies are making a comeback. It's a really exciting time for an old man like me. Two, Tears of the Kingdom, the new Legend of Zelda game, is probably, if you like role playing games, it's probably the greatest game ever made. Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Don't do it. It's going to cost you way too much time, way too much energy. It's going to occupy your mind and make your life feel disappointing, like your real life. If you were a Skyrim player, think about like how you felt about Skyrim, right? You're going to feel like that, but it's maybe 4 times as big. I forgot the third one. Number 3, I just remembered. Sometimes if I say I don't remember and then if I say it out loud, my memory will be like, oh, time to get to work. I'm nowhere near as sore today as I have been the last 2 weeks. I did my squat day and I've adjusted to the reps. I'm sore, but it's a very manageable kind of sore. And it feels great. Like, I can work out today and I won't be in agony the whole time. And I think that's something that happens to people, you know? I think they'll do a tough workout. They'll start a workout program, they'll do a tough workout, and they'll be really sore. The DOMs will be crazy bad, you know? And then they'll like it. It'll be exciting to them. Now, the workout will feel good, and then they'll be sore, and it'll make them feel like they accomplished something. And even though it hurts and it's like a lowercase t traumatizing, they'll be really proud of themselves, you know. But then the next week will roll around, and it'll be time to do that workout again, and they won't do it. And that sucks. Because if they did it again, they might be just as sore again. But if they gave themselves time to adapt, they wouldn't be, you know? And my advice, you didn't solicit it, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. My advice is this. Don't start with workouts that tough. Start way under what you think you're capable of doing and build in increments up to something like that. That's the best way to start. Unfortunately, it's not very emotionally gratifying. I'm pointing to my heart. It doesn't feel, especially if you're a man, it doesn't feel good in your heart to start that way. And none of you will do it. You know, you just won't do it. And I'm talking about myself in that case too. Like, if I don't feel tough doing it, I don't want to do it. I just really don't, you know. That's that Extraction 2 mentality, right? So if you do go balls out, if that's the only way you're going to start, make a commitment to do that workout at least 2 more times, even if it would utterly destroyed you. I mean, obviously, if it injured you, don't do that. But like, if you do a real hard workout and you're destroyed and you're just starting working out, the next 2 weeks, make a commitment to do it again and again. And I promise you, by the 3rd time, maybe the 4th, you're going to feel a lot better about it. The pain won't be anywhere near as bad. And you'll have adapted, you know? And then stay there for a little while. Like, you don't have to then take another giant step. you know? Then maybe try that incremental step thing. I mean, you're a man, and because you're a man, you're inherently dumb. So I realize, of course, that that probably isn't going to work. But try, you know? I always talk about how old I am, but I'm 46 years old. This took me multiple decades to learn this lesson. So if you don't get it right away, you're forgiven, at least by me. I mean, I've been an idiot my whole life, so I get it, you know? I'm not trying to shame you, you know? I lived the idiot way for a long time, and I've only just gotten a little bit smart. Um, And yeah, this is testing to see if my new earbuds record well. We'll see, right? Hopefully. Um, I'm going to squat today and I'm going to do some goofy stuff. I don't even know what yet. Stay tuned. We'll find out together. I don't really have anything to say today. Today was a rest day. And while I just bragged about not being that sore, energetically I was feeling a little low. It's a rainy, cool, and beautiful morning in Savannah, Georgia. And I would have liked to stay in bed, but I was up. Me and my lady love were down in the garage. She was doing some yoga and feeling similarly to myself, in that energy was just low, you know? But rest days are fun days. And I decided to do some movements I haven't been doing a lot lately, which is super high box. That's my bench. I think it's 16 or 17 inches from the ground. Really wide stance, kind of a sumo stance. And then I switched to goblet squats and hit my daily minimum. I haven't touched goblet squats in a while, or with the barbell at least. I've been doing a lot of them with the kettlebells, but those are pretty light. And man, it feels more and more like my front squat. You know what? That's not even true. It feels better than my front squat. Now, that has something to do with the fact that my front rack position is just getting better, you know? Part of this squat every day journey has really taught me the front squat. A movement I never really did before. I do it once in a while and immediately give up on it. And now I alternate it a couple times a week in, and yeah, that thoracic extension, you know, like getting into that good position so that the weight's coming down really good in the front of your body. It just feels great now. You know, I can remember when 50% of my back squat max was pretty challenging in the front squat. And now I'm at a 75-80% pretty comfortably. That's just mechanics. Like, I got stronger at the lift, but I don't think it has very much to do with that. That was my body learning how to do the movement. And it translates great to the goblet squat, which is, at least with my mechanics and my mobility, is just a front squat with a different hand position. I would say the bar is weirdly more comfortable. Probably because I don't have that weird chicken winged elbow. But also, I feel like it's connecting better to a part of my body where I'm able to squat. Now, I would say that I am slightly weaker in the goblet squat than I am in the front squat proper. But I don't know that that has that much to do with power. I think honestly, I think it's probably foot position. I think for whatever reason, in the goblet squat, I set my feet up differently. It might be a sort of subconscious fear that my elbows aren't going to clear the inside of my legs well. It might be that the bottom position is just a hair lower. That might even be imagination. It might not be true. Who's to say why? But my actual squat stance is slightly different than my front squat stance. Probably practice, probably motor patterns, probably set up and walk out. All that being said, the 155 in the goblet squat today felt great. I pitched forward just a little bit, but that's common for me in the front squat with this weight. So nothing to cry about. And yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. What is this, 95? Which that rep felt the worst of all of them that I did. I think I only show you 3 or 4. I went 95, 115, 135, 155. I played around with some other shapes and positions. Just doing singles, just accruing singles. This was more for feel. This was more a loaded progressive stretch than it was like actually getting any work. You know, my legs aren't devastatingly sore, but they're sore enough so that I know better than to fool with them. And I'm gonna watch this rep with you just to see if, great control, really up and down, good long pause, active all the way through. Feet feel right, knees buckled a little bit coming up, but that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna cry about that. You can see that goofy right foot kind of ducking out. That's my hip dysplasia on display. You know. Oh, and I did this one for the shorts. Yeah, sorry about that. So this is 155. I think I did a comfortable pause at the bottom, but I also might have pushed out a little bit. I guess we'll see. I guess this is the moment of truth. I should go for a max on this. I've got to have 185 for sure. Yeah, great. Like, I thought my knee buckle was worse on that. That was great. No notes, 0 complaints. Very happy with the old man's body today. What else? I think that's it. Oh, and I show you again for no good reason. Okay. Fantastic film editor. That's who this guy is. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other today. I'm going to try hard to do the same. It's my son's birthday this weekend. We're going to go to the movies tomorrow. Try to enjoy our lives and have some fun. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.